I know I should. Isn't it nice and pretty? That's not gonna last. I can't see shit. There we go. Do. Fuck. Close enough. Scissors. Looking for. Alright, hi everyone, welcome to the live stream. It doesn't get any better than this, so hit me with a thumbs up before you head out, always appreciated. I'm tired. This is the one I need. Come here, you. That does kind of look like it fits. That's too small. Alright. These are too big. This is a Santa sleigh. Sleigh! Oh fuck, I'm tired. Ooh, it's round. Still too big though. Nope. Okay. Need something to listen to. I have 7 days to get the product done that I have to sell. I don't looking like a nobody. What is that? Is that just color? Let's use that then. I don't know what you are. Okay. Yeah, obviously it's a fucking scam. It's all so quiet. Hello. How you guys tonight? Oh no, that's not the button I wanted. Oh, I hate these commercials.
How much would you pay for a labubu?
There we go.
Not these guys. Today we are diving into the black market.
Oh god, there's conversation.
What it really costs to knock it scam. And we're
Hi Anonymous, how are you tonight?
3 ultra rare super secret ID labubus from 3 different sellers. And yes, I did.
Who else is on here? Hi Green.
In a Burger King parking lot for this episode, but we'll get to that. Hello Internet, welcome to Style Theory, the show that's gone down the labubu rabbit hole so you don't have to. Or at least to try and save you from selling out big money on a lafufu. Wait, you haven't heard of lafufu? Oh, it might be too late for the TLDR version. Official labubus are sold by a company called Pop Mart. They are collectible art that you can display in your room, hang on your bag, or just take with you everywhere like they're your actual child. No judgment, I love seeing the pictures that people post of their labubus out and about now. It's so cute. The only 100% way to get an official labubu is to get one from Pop Mart, whether in store or on their website when they have a labubu drop. These things usually happen at 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays, but no, it's not as easy as just turning up on time and getting a labubu. It's kind of like that scene from Mean Girls.
Alright.
Can you pick me up? I'm scared. People are this.
Okay, but like, what if you have a simple labubu drop? No, Amy, this is a serious matter. parent trying to get your hands on one for your kids, a collector looking to expand their collection, or say a person on YouTube trying to teach people how to not get scammed. All of us will have to turn to resellers. And here's the hard truth. Resellers are just people, and sometimes people lie. And so instead of selling you the authentic thing, they sell you a fake, or as the fandom calls it, a labubu. But how do you know who to trust and who's just going to take your money and run?
Like, I don't need to do it on here if they're not going to stick. So.
And calls it a labubu. The hope just to laugh. I always do that. And that's why I'm here. We are going to go through this whole process together using 3 of the most popular reselling methods to figure out
I'm
how
making
to spot
some
a
faces.
scam either online or in person, which I do not recommend because I am a professional, and I am also bringing a safety buddy because safety is the most important thing here. With our trusty friend, Labubu. Will we find Labubu gold, or will we just be left feeling like a fool? You'll have to wait to the end of the episode where we grade our 3 Labubus to find out. But you want to know something that always leaves me feeling like a golden goddess? Midas Merge. It's my newest mobile game addiction where you get to team up with the mythical golden duo of King Midas.
Hi, Sigma. How are you tonight?
By the Garden of Gold. No joke, I have been playing this a ton when I
How are you?
break from scripting.
Did you have a survivable weekend?
For this episode, because now I get to make you play with me. I am extremely picky when it comes to games, especially on my phone where I am constantly battling with my storage space. What can I say? I love to take a photo. But Midas Merge hits all the right buttons in my brain. One, it's based on technology, so if you grew up loving Percy Jackson, this is the game for you. And the character design is peak. I mean, why wouldn't it be? These are the same game designers as Sims 3 and 4.
Ooh, I like that.
I know that Nyx is supposed to be the villain of the game, but she's my favorite character. I mean, just look at her. Look at her.
Yes, I know birds are dinosaurs. I do have a grade 3 education. Dopamine rush of accomplishments, this game has got you. And finally, number 3, the cuteness. Throughout the game, you collect and take care of a variety of cute creatures without shelling out hundreds of actual dollars. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Labubu. My personal favorite is the Mox Fox. And I mean, why wouldn't it be? Look at it. It is just a fantasy red panda. It is so cute. And guess what? If you click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen, the first 100 I forgot what we were actually talking about on here. Let me do that one again.
Why, you ask? Well, because Midas Merge and I just think you're that awesome. That's why. And together, what are you waiting
This is so much better than mixing it by hand. And I get much prettier stripes, too.
Cost of authenticity actually is on our quest to get our hands on this Rainbow Tooth baddie, starting with the one that most of you are probably familiar with. While Labubus are everyone's favorite 2025 fashion,
these faces out.
Technically collectibles, just like Pokemon cards, Beanie Babies, and even fancy sneakers. This means that there are already websites devoted to making buying a
let's go with a little bit of blue.
sold item as easy as possible. Most of these companies function as a middleman for a person-to-person sale, which means that you're not buying from the actual company, but from this is your Atari, your Pop and Depop, and of course, good old granddaddy eBay. The biggest issue with online person-to-person sales is that there really is no way to guarantee that what you're getting is the real deal. Now, sites like eBay do offer an authenticity guarantee, but it only applies to specific types of items. According to eBay's website, the only items really eligible are watches, sneakers, footwear, trading cards, handbags, and other luxury accessories. Now, the only one of these options that would potentially pertain to Labubu is that last one. Except, as of the recording of this episode, it doesn't. Even though people love to use Labubu as bag charms, aka a fashion accessory, and the fact that arguably it could be considered a luxury item by some definitions, according to eBay's, it doesn't count. So while it may mean that eBay is the best...
Come on, you dumb blanket. Stripey! I'm gonna mix it too much. What's under here? Oh yeah, those guys.
We don't stand, and that the price of a real one isn't as much as our rent. There are 3 major signs of a scam listing. The first is the photos. Much like YouTube thumbnails, the
Somehow
first
I
thing
ended
most
up
people
there.
notice
I need
when they're
blue again. There we
scrolling
go.
are the pictures. So the first thing to look out for is a photo that has some very obvious flaws. And there are some that just clearly don't look
Shit.
like an official Labubu. They'll have this
I don't get the Labubu trend at all. Does not register to me.
are typically made from cheaper, lower quality material and can be produced in bulk for a low price to the reseller. This means that those resellers can then turn around and sell their Labubu.
Well, that makes sense to me because I've never been scared by a chicken. I would be more scared of an alligator or a Komodo dragon or something like that.
They also come straight out of the mouth line and have even spacing between all teeth. So if your Labubu looks like it got punched in the face, so it's not a Labubu.
And I don't think I've ever heard an ostrich scream, but I'm probably assuming it's scarier than a chicken.
We'll be talking about more as we go on. And then there's the listing itself. You want to pay careful attention to the wording that it uses. Many put their titles with as many words as possible, front-loading the biggest selling words like Labubu, secret or hidden ID, and pop mark. While all of these are official terms, when you look a little closer, you start to
Like, think of that scene from Jurassic Park.
Titles that include words like
It's,
meaning it's a remake, and
you know, where the T-Rex steps out in the rain and roars. Oh, no. The one where the banner's falling down in front of him after he kills the velociraptors. Wouldn't have the same effect as... The same way it wouldn't be as scary if he looked like a giant chicken.
Check the reviews. Many listings will reuse photos from
There we
other
go.
listings or from the official PopMart website to try and trick you. But the reviews speak for themselves. They're all calling Lufufu on this resell Lulu. In the end, we went with this listing, which in total cost us a...
I'm trying to cut down my workload by
We went with this listing for a few different reasons.
using color instead of having to paint them. But I don't know what I did with the friggin' green spot. It's like right here.
No accusations of and free. It came in a sealed box. Now this could be good or bad. I mean, if they haven't opened the box, how do they know that it's the ultra super mega rare secret ID version? Well, that's an answer that I couldn't find online, and I don't want you to have to pay to find out for yourself. So I will be our guinea pig in this version of seal or no seal. You smell amazing. Huge fan. Oh, thanks, but I clean things too, you know. Me too.
Like we see done with
Don't you have a sink to clean? I clean them.
Yeah.
Oh, word do.
Yeah, it's not as scary when it's... Ugh. I don't want to get up in the morning, but I'm gonna have to. I really hope it rains tomorrow. It's not even funny how dry it is here.
And this is our little friend from eBay. Now tell me, do you think this is real or Lafufu? Make your guess now because we'll be grading them all at the end of the episode. If braving the wild, wild west of eBay listings or other sites like that is a little too risque for you, then there is a safer bet. The authenticated reseller. While eBay will only guarantee the authenticity of some items, there are some reseller sites out there that do it for everything sold on their site. Goat mentions its goated approval after it goes through Goat's team of trained authenticity specialists, ones who inspect details from the label to stitching, texture to color, and so much more, at least according
I know,
to
you can't even see what I'm doing, but I'm just putting it through this grinder. Or the press, rather. Mix the colors.
And they do it for everything on their site, even Labubus. Now, I want to stress that while I think this is the least risky option, it's not foolproof. Pretty much nothing on a secondhand seller market is. Sites like Goat and StockX have had counterfeits slip through their authentication process. But for buyers, this is pretty much as close to a guarantee as you can get. Now, we bought from StockX for a number of different things.
I forgot what that one was. That one of the water ones? They were Duffalophals.
We have personally never had
I wanted to be a paleontologist when I was little. And I got talked out of that. And that's why I didn't. But I wanted to be out in the Badlands of Alberta, digging up dinosaur bones.
This is our StockX Labubu. Let's see
That's what I wanted to do with myself.
Here is our
Instead, I'm here cutting the faces off teddy bears.
Real or Lafufu, because we still have one more to go.
Because,
The final
you know what? I'm going to give you a piece of advice you probably have never heard before. If your house is haunted, get a cat. And the reason you should get a cat if your house is haunted is because something goes bump in the night. It's the goddamn cat. Footsteps upstairs while you're in the basement, home alone. It's the goddamn cat. As soon as your cat passes away of old age, your fucking house is haunted. I'm sitting here. There's no one in my house. And I hear that thump upstairs of like the cat jumping off the couch onto the floor to go get something to eat. And I am home alone. And as much as I love the neighbor's cat, they won't let me keep her. So yeah, that's my advice to you.
Of the entire episode is to get yourself a Labubu dealer. Yes, a dealer. We are talking about the actual black market of Labubu resellers. And there are a lot of pros and cons of going this route. Going with a dealer is likely your most affordable option. It usually has a smaller markup, and you save on shipping and tax fees if you can.
Pardon my butt.
Most dealers get their hands on their Labubus by buying them overseas in China where they originate, and then bringing them back to their own country in their luggage to sell, which doesn't seem so bad, right? I mean, it's just like when you go on a trip and you bring your family home present, except this time you're doing it for a profit. However, most of them are doing it illegally. And so, yeah, this wasn't clickbait. This is an actual black market of Labubu. Many of these dealers aren't declaring their Labubu stowaways at customs, which legally you have to do. They do this to avoid paying excess fees like import taxes, custom duties, and of course, the dreaded tariffs. When companies bring in goods from other countries, they have to pay an importing tariff, which, as of the recording of this episode, is set at 30% on items from China. Since these dealers are bringing in items with the intent to sell for their own personal business, side hustle or not, they should be paying this for each item that they bring in. But they don't want to. Not only would it cut into their profits, it would mean that they can't sell it for the lowest cost on the reseller market. China retail for less than they do here in the US, meaning that if you buy it there and bring it back here, you can sell it for the price that they sell it for at Walmart and still make a profit, but only if you skip those fees. But this is getting harder and harder to do. As Labubus become more and more mainstream, the ability to sneak them into the country gets harder and harder.
Now, Chinese customs agents are confiscating Labubus from international smugglers. Hundreds of the toys have been seized at airports across the country since April as resellers.
Oh my god, are these the 90s Beanie Babies thing all over again? I think it is.
A little more complicated. First off, I want to make something crystal clear. I am not recommending that you go and meet a stranger from the internet and put yourself in an unsafe situation. Please be safe, have a buddy, and do not give your personal information to a stranger that you do not know both online or in real life. Cool? Cool. Let's continue. Now, originally, we did try to get in contact with a dealer that a friend of the channel had been using. They were previously very reliable and had only sold official Labubus. However, we hit a bit of a snag. They ghosted us. Whether they were scared off by customs agents or just hadn't charged their cell phone in a while, I don't know. But that road was at a dead end, and that meant that we had to switch to plan B. Finding a Labubu dealer is a tricky thing. If you can't get a connection by word of mouth, or the person is one friend, then you have to turn to the places where your original contact met their dealer in the first place. There are Facebook groups and marketplaces, as well as Reddit pages and Discord servers dedicated to connecting in search of buyers with reliable resellers offering a fair price. Heavy quotation marks in use. We needed to find someone who was local, someone who wasn't selling it for a huge markup, and someone whose photos were legitimate enough to merit this whole trip to go meet them in person. Because yes, we are meeting them in person, and no, I don't recommend you go meet them.
Where's the green I was looking for?
Yourself. Please, safety first. Now, we did end up finding a match over on Facebook Marketplace, which, yes, I know how reliable Facebook Marketplace can but our original content was there, so it felt like the best option.
what were the other colors I picked up? Like a lavender and this glitter. I want to use the glitter for this.
Labubu was still for sale. We arranged a time to meet, which surprisingly not easy to do. Here is a dramatic reenactment inspired by one of my favorite videos of all time. Is this still available? I can do a pickup. Hi, yes, it's still available. Sure, let me know around what time. Is it possible to pick this up on Friday? Yes, will do. I can come between 11:30 a.m. and 1 p.m. Sorry, just saw your message. Can you come by now? Oh, wait, you said Friday. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit of a drive. Is that still okay? I promise I'll come and get it. Oh, okay. Can you come by in 2 hours? It was
Godzilla is literally a giant dinosaur. Therefore, Godzilla would be a different roar if his
Is that okay? Oh, yes.
You're not wrong.
I'll message when I head over. And so we headed off to meet our dealer.
Yeah, Godzilla would have the roar, not the chicken clucking. You're not wrong. Because it is a lizard, not a chicken. I mean, there's lizards.
Problem during the Labubu sale. Labubu? Listen, I respect a hardworking parent, and roughly 5 minutes later, our dealer rolled into the parking lot for our black market exchange to finally take place. I met our Labubu dealer at their car, and we exchanged goods through the window. I don't think I've ever felt so Breaking Bad in my entire life.
This stuff is so crumbly. God knows how old it is.
Thank you. And if so, that means that we got this for what is almost like asking price. And then we went through all the online hoops. Nothing. Is this a real boo-boo? Is it real? We'll have to go check. We have our Labubu inspection to do. Yeah.
I can't wait till Labubu start ending up in second-hand shops and yard sales, so I can monsterify them how they should have been done in the first place. My fucking god, this shit's crumbly. I don't think I can use this. Look at that. That's ridiculous. I don't think I can. I might have to let that sit for a while so I can absorb some of the newer clay's juices. Alright. I want that darker green. Alright. You're dry as a popcorn fart too. Fuck. Quality here shit lately. Alright, well, I'll get it mixed and then let it soak overnight.
Labubus are actually real. Make your final guesses in 3, 2, 1. Let's review. Let's start with the one most likely to be real, which is our one from StockX, which, reminder, cost us a whopping $373.97. I hope you're worth it. A Labubu will have bad fur or bad color consistency, and this one is pretty good. It has the little bit of color gradient, but doesn't seem too extreme. And then you have the face. All Labubus have a pale peach face with a matte finish, and this one seems pretty perfect. Not bad so far, StockX. Its teeth also pop out. We have 9 little teeth with no weird gaps, and they all come straight from the mouth. Then there are some authenticity signs you can really only see in real life, like the UV stamp on the foot. Now, this will glow under a black light, meaning it is a real Labubu. Now, some Labubus will have this, but it is very rare and it's hard to do. Though, some counterfeiters do know that you will be checking your Labubu's feet, so they've started trying to put their own stamps there to try and trick a less informed buyer. Then there is the label. Fake labels will have a smooth, plasticky finish, where the real ones will be raised and you can feel the actual grooves of the fabric tag. And then you have the articulation. If the feet, neck, or hand turn easily, then you know it is is a Labubu. So by my grading, and by the grading of StockX itself, it seems like we have an official secret ID ultra rare Labubu right here. And that means that we have a new friend, the Blueberry.
Whoop.
Let's go back to our
Pardon
friend
me.
from eBay.
Some gas today.
This one cost us $163 and some change. I think there is a pretty obvious difference between these two different Labubus. The color is different. This one has a lot more inconsistencies inside the text of the actual tag, as well as an off-centered, oddly small pop mark moment. I can also see some places where the fur doesn't actually come out where it's supposed to. Here on the ear, you can see that the hair does not start at the tan mark line. And
These are going to have to sit overnight.
Right here by where the face
It's too old.
Start, meaning that the fur doesn't go all the way around. Then we have a bad stitching situation going on along the butt, and we have some misprinted paint on the feet.
Alright, what can I work with?
Are very, very loose, which is not a good sign. Again, Labubus have some articulation, but it's not meant to be as exorcist as this. So I think we can officially say that eBay was a scam. $163 scam. If they're telling you that they know that inside this sealed box is a secret ID Labubu, they're probably full of la poo-poo. But I'm happy to learn that lesson so that you don't have to. And finally, we have to grade the Labubu from our Labubu dealer. Not only did it not come with a card, but its feet came turned. And it feels a little Ozempic Labubu, meaning that it feels a lot flatter. The body isn't shaped the way it's meant to. It turns a little weird. The printing on the tag is off. It has a different coloration than it's supposed to. And the fur, like the one before it, is just not right. I don't know if you can see that, but there's some dirt in that Labubu's eye, meaning that it wasn't really done with the best of care like an official Labubu. So between the Ozempic body and the over-articulation, the dirt in the eye, the hairline is just wrong, as well as some oddities in the teeth where they don't quite meet the mouth line. These are all signs that you have to with it.
Goddamn stupid thing.
Now, this was only a $60 mistake, but it was probably one of the big signs in the first. Most people are not going to be giving away $60 for like Labubus when they could be charging upwards of closer to $400 for that Labubu. We ended up with just one real Labubu and two not quite convincing Labubus. But without the one from StockX, I might have fallen for the one from eBay. The dealer one, not so much. It does kind of feel like the evolution of man chart here, from the little one to the bigger one. But these results mean that we finally have the answer to what is the cost of authenticity. And the truth is pretty pricey. If you can't manage to snag one during a pop art drop, your best option is to do one of two things. One is making sure that you see that secondhand Labubu in person so that you can assess it yourself before you pay for it. Lesson learned there. Or two, you have to follow our checklist and be ready to shell out some big bucks to make sure that you are not being Labubu fooled. But hey, that's just a theory. A style theory. Keep shopping smart. Up next on Style Theory. Who packs the best bag? Millennials or Gen Z?
Ow, my everything hurts. Just need you to be aware of my pain. Lavender and green, so let's do some dark blue ones.
After just one visit to this deadly trampoline park, it's become clear that this show wasn't made to make money or to entertain people. It was far more personal, intense, and we fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, the show that needs you to vault over that subscribe button so that we can get the grand prize.
Everyone have a survivable weekend.
And welcome to another week of Tom Plays Catch Up, because all the indie horror games release on Halloween, but we can only cover one thing a week, so here we are in December still playing horror games from 2 months ago. Although I will say, I am very intrigued by today's subject. Today, we are talking about Finding Frankie. And the reason I've been so intrigued by this is because this isn't your typical mascot horror walking simulator. This is a parkour game with actual platforming, dodging obstacles, and grind rails, which is a breath of fresh air when you look at the humble beginnings of the genre. And you know, no one hates feeling like Sonic the Hedgehog. Rolling around at the speed of sound. And this also doesn't seem to be like Poppy or Fnac, where you return to the scene of the crime and are chased down by the souls of dead children. Instead, we're taking part in a game show where you must try and survive the many dangers that lurk around every corner of Frankie's parkour palace. From trampolines with insane heights to Fall Guys style obstacles, and of course, a giant killer bunny that wants to murder you. We couldn't get rid of all the tropes now, could we? And while I could totally explore how even without the saw blades, incinerators, and deadly slime, this parkour part was already too dangerous to exist, what I'm more interested in are the deep philosophical questions. Who are we? Why are we here? And who is running this murder game show? On the surface, I wasn't even sure I would find an answer to these questions. It seems like Finding Frankie's dead to make the story simple in order to focus on the gameplay. But the more time I spent in this death park, the more I realized that the story the devs were telling was far more intricate than we could ever have imagined. A story of lies, deception, and betrayal. So,
It's always the betrayal.
Because we gotta jump, slide, and swing our way through the lore of Finding Frankie. We assume the role of one of the lucky contestants for this game show after receiving our golden ticket, or in this case a VHS, in our cereal box. You'd think it'd be pretty obvious which cereal box had the tape in just based on the weight, but game show got a game show, I guess. Now, you and the other contestants have arrived at Frankie's parkour.
That should be enough for now.
And survive whatever the game throws at you, hoping to win the $5 million cash prize. But after the other contestants are instantly killed by Frankie, we realize this might be harder than it looks on TV. Throughout your parkour challenges, you are constantly avoiding death at the hands of the show's mascots,
Where's the thing?
Frankie and Henry Hotline.
Where's the thing?
Falling to your death.
I'm disrespecting you!
Eventually,
Here's the thing.
the guy running the show. He looks similar to Frankie, but slightly less though the constant toothy grin is a little unsettling. This is other Frankie, and he tells us that the show is going bankrupt, with this being the last season, spurring us on to keep playing the game. Like we have a choice. After even more deadly parkour, we finally go head-to-head with the real Frankie, only for all the platforms to disappear beneath us and for us to fall to our deaths. Or so we thought! In typical TV drama fashion, somehow we escape our descent into the incinerator and go on to claim our well-earned prize money. But other Frankie has other plans. And that is where the game leaves us. Like I said, it's a pretty simple story that sets up future sequels in a way that makes sense. However,
Not too
there are still
thick.
plenty of questions left for theorists like us to try and solve. For starters, how and why did the largest trampoline park in the world become this deadly game that we find ourselves in? Now, if you're willing to pause your parkour shenanigans for a moment and take a closer look around the environment, we begin to find our answer. One of the TV screens tells us that Frankie's originally started as a cereal company owned by two brothers who decided to sell the IP so that the franchise could expand. The worldwide phenomenon it is. Yeah, I suppose that's the cereal box. Your mascot murder empire somehow. But before you get to that, there is a star took over the business to help make this grand ambition a reality. A man named Stan Ellie. He decided to expand the brand, adding new mascots to Henry Done. He also began building physical locations for the brand here and across the US. The first one being in California. Like
Ooh, I am looking for you guys. Look it over there.
Isn't very long, but if you can find another newspaper clipping there. After seeing with Photoshop magic to love the trailer, you can read the opposite set. Plus, police were called to investigate the newly opened apartment.
With everybody? We're doing some clown faces. We're gonna make them quick and dirty tonight.
Wait, that's a different franchise. The police did find a dead body, although the identity has been kept mystery. You can actually find where this happened in the trampoline section of the game, with police keep surrounding the hole in the floor and blood on the support beams. As you can imagine, this wasn't so good for business, and so Frankie's became abandoned. Although,
Nope, I need the liquid one.
2001, someone had a bright idea that very few
This is white.
characters in indie horror franchises seem to have. They said, you know what? Let's lean in. Use things in our
Come on, really?
now define park into a
My organization skills or lack thereof.
so now we have a timeline of events.
Hello.
Sells the IP, makes the parkour park, someone dies, and
Oh, here it is.
With IXL, there's an endless number of skills that match exactly what my kids are working on in class right now.
Sure they are.
With so many different kinds of...
Your theoretical kids.
makes the parkour park, someone dies, and the franchise becomes a murder game show. Now, here we are, part of the 57th and final season of the show. And clearly, we're meant to be something special, because the game won't stop bringing it up.
Nobody ever made it this far. Usually only mere seconds. Lunch is a minute.
Although this isn't just down to our sick parkour skills. If you look in the surveillance office where we first met other Frankie, a whiteboard has written out the status of the game show contestants. Next to the contestant that's still alive, us, it says keep alive until the very end. And throughout the game, we encounter other Frankie doing exactly that, keeping us alive. When you're making your way through the water park, other Frankie stops you from going one way and lifts a shutter door for you to help your progress. When you encounter Frankie in the vents, other Frankie tells him, literally stopping him from killing us. And if you look hard enough, other Frankie can be seen hiding in the darkness of various parts of the park, watching us, ready to step in and help if we need it. Now, you might think he's just looking out for the show. With us surviving, the numbers are going way up, and that could save the show from bankruptcy. But I actually think there's a little more to it than that. Before you make it to Frosted Peaks, you can see 2 screens with the live chat of the game show, betting on how long you're going to last, or assuming the player is a good. But there's one comment that stood out to me. It says, Genshin Impact just released on Xbox, and they want to sponsor this video? Sorry, Frankie, no death traps for me today. I got myself a better offer. You could still have Santi, though. You all know Genshin Impact is. It's the open-world action RPG set
Where
in the
is
magical world
your bigger version?
Land that is divided up into 7 regions, each with its own god
sure.
that controls a specific now is that Genshin Impact is now available on Xbox.
I got all the parts, so I should be able to slap these out relatively quick. If I have the parts.
Don't worry, it's completely cross-compatible with your Microsoft account. So no need to start the program from the very beginning. We all know how that feels. Plus, if you're an Xbox Game Pass member, you'll get yourself some free
Oh wait, do I have to sand these down?
because they release updates.
Shit, I never even thought of that.
They just released version
How much of you
5.2
are good to go?
quests, new locations, and
These are all good. That one's not. That one's good. That one's good. That's not. These are all good. So, I have a stack of them, that's fine.
Maybe she could fly around the
I
park
just
and
don't
pick out
have
some of these mascots.
all of my
Or if
cups.
you're interested in someone that's more
Oh.
dark, you can always try the 4-star hero or Aron. His keen sense of perception, as well as his ability to rise high up into the air, would easily give our protagonist a run for their money. So if you
Pardon my ass.
magical wonder that isn't filled with swords and death traps, head on down to the description.
Hi, sorry I didn't see you. I get a little tunnel vision when I'm doing crafty things. That, I need both of my eyes, so.
Which is a pretty good deal to me, and I could definitely use it in this park. But alas, I've got to get back to solving the lore of this weird place. So
How's your weekend gone?
sponsoring this video, now let's get back to the trampoline park and see how Santi's doing. Oh well, at least we still have the chat message that I needed. It's the only message not in all caps, which if you've been part of any live stream, you'll know immediately means something weird is going on. But more importantly, the message says, I know it's you. Where?
Suppose it doesn't matter. I'm gonna paint it. I don't want to paint it, but I'll have to paint around it.
Our identity is also brought up again at the end of the game when you return to the
So that means it's gotta be thicker
now a sign that says
than that.
underneath that text
Or this is gonna be thinner.
Specifically, this cipher. It's a type of substitution cipher that replaces letters and shapes based on grids like this. By decoding it, we can see that it says, I know who you are.
That's great.
Put on our identity, we have to be more significant to the story than just a guy who lucked out and got the VHS. But then, who are we? That vague chat message asked us where their brother was, which immediately made me think back to the two brothers who started Frankie's. It's the only other mention of brothers so far in this game, so it feels like those two need to be connected, and therefore, who we are must also be connected to them. But outside of that, we don't really have a whole lot to go on outside of the fact that we live in a crummy apartment, and the flashback scene doesn't last long enough for us to really dig around and explore for more clues.
Nope,
Which
cut
means
that up.
it was time for some
Try again.
out-of-the-box thinking. Or should I say, out of the game thinking. By breaking the boundaries of the game, we can explore much more of this apartment, revealing that there's actually a whole second room filled with monitors that are connected to security cameras from Frankie's Passport Palace. On one of those monitors, we see the words, "Welcome back, S," as well as a piece of paper numbering the seasons of Frankie's show, with the 57th, the current season we're competing in, circled. Finally, above those numbers are the words, "Everything changes," which I'm sure it would if you were about to win $5 million, but we've actually seen this phrase once before. During the Frosted Peaks section,
Yeah, there.
before you start the initial climb, you can
Oh, I need
this
eyes.
step
Shit, I can't forget about those.
CEO's office.
Where are my retinas?
We can find a separate document that also has those same words in it. We are the CEO of Frankie's, and the one we read about company from the original founders was Stan Ellie. Welcome back, S. Is this why he's being kept alive? Because he's the CEO of the company? I mean, not a great look to kill your own boss. Plus, what better way to get your ratings up while also making sure you don't lose any of the money? Your CEO competes, he wins the money, puts it back into the business, and the ratings go sky high. Everything changes because the business is going to win on all fronts. Although, why would he?
The Hyundai Shift into Drive sales event is back, just in time for summer road trip season. Make this summer electric in a brand new Ioniq 6.
There we go.
What are you waiting for?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Goldfish, juice boxes, cookies, all the food grades.
Wait, I have these. Already cut out. With wooden ones.
We see stacks of cereal boxes in his apartment all labelled as if he's actively looking for this thing. But if he was the CEO, he could just enter under false pretenses. He is the boss. He can literally do whatever he wants. And also, why would he need to be monitoring everything at the time? There has to be something deeper going on here. And what that is becomes a little more clear when you check out the final item floating in the apartment. Another newspaper clipping. This time it's about how we, Stan Ellie, were accused of being involved in the murder of one of the original founders, Sean's sons. And we were being accused by none other than Sean's brother. Other original founders, Mike.
Just grabbed these last time I was at the craft store. Just to see what would be.
That was discovered under the floor.
Oh, hi, Dawnstar.
Because of these accusations, the company
I'm in panic mode. Thank you for stopping in.
like say becoming a death game, and Stan decided to resign as CEO. Stan therefore
Too big for this. Ooh, but not too big for that.
because he's no longer the guy in charge. He'd been shamed out of his position, accused of a horrific crime, and was left with nothing. That apartment.
I have a market in Halifax on the 13th, and
Finding a cheap,
yeah.
crummy apartment for him to move
It's just
to
kicking
after
into my brain that I don't have enough product.
that's all he could afford. However, as we see from the apartment, he clearly had a plan. He set up monitors in his apartment connected to the CCTV of Frankie's, watching what was going on. Why? To train. We can see the number of other seasons on the monitors. He's been watching for a long time. If he wanted out of this life,
I got invited to a market in
so he watched and learned.
Annapolis.
To run sideways and pass
But
Frankie
it's a day I'm working,
everyone else normally dies.
so I did the math. I'd have to sell at least $200 worth of product.
Now, the show is
I don't know if I could make that
putting
much.
up their biggest prize ever, $5 million. This would be his last shot at winning big. He's been preparing for this. So, as we see in the first cutscene of the game, he went out and bought hundreds of boxes of cereal to guarantee his place in the show. And on box 769, nice, he finds the elusive VHS. From here, everything changes. No longer would he be the disgraced former CEO of a tainted franchise living in a crummy apartment. He'd go back to the scene of the crime and he'd walk away back on top once again. So I guess it's a little bit more like Poppy and FNAF than I thought. Except then I remembered something Hint's hotline said to us the second time we meet him.
We aren't going bankrupt, and this isn't our last game show. As soon as you're eliminated, 4 new cereal boxes will be sent out all around the world, sitting and waiting for its lucky contestant, just like you.
Henry says that they aren't going bankrupt. And given his head explodes right after this, almost as if he's said too much and he's therefore being got rid of, I'm kind of inclined to believe him. Which means the entire pretense that this is the final season is a complete lie. If that's the case, why do it? Was it just to boost ratings? I saw this kind of thing all the time when I was working back at places like Fox and Disney. If the show is
Definitely get a cat if your house is haunted. It makes everything so much better. I'm okay. What the heck? Screw it. Just go that. Yeah. No. Need some eyes. I could just put them on, but we'll try this anyway. And eyes. One of these days I'm going to sit down and just sort eyeballs, and that's the entire live stream. So it's going to be me sitting here sorting eyeballs. Nothing more.
Hey guys, and welcome to GT.
I don't want the guy to sing.
This is our third live stream of the gosh darn week. Third of the week. If you were here on Wednesday, then you saw me in the other theater post playing Mario Party. And if you were here on Monday, you saw me significantly more sick than I currently am.
Oh god. This is why you lay them flat before they're baked.
Another Gatorade, by the way. I think I'm on Gatorade.
Oh god.
How many bottles of Gatorade have I had?
Oh no.
23.
No.
It's been at least 23.
God
Well,
damn
I
it.
have to hydrate to get the blood out of my system. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I mean, yeah.
But
Ugh.
how are you drinking like a day?
Ew.
Let's see. Well, yesterday the count was 6.
Just go back into the masses. Go back into the ball star. It's okay. We'll try again later.
Didn't forget that part. Okay.
I'll forget this ever happened.
The foundation of all that I do. Okay, I'm aware of that part at the very least.
Okay.
I feel like one of the days I got past at least 8. At least 8. And I didn't really count for the other ones, but I know I've gotten through multiple packs, not quite 2 dozen. Okay, almost. But you gotta prioritize hydration, and for me, hello. And for me specifically, I need a lot of electrolytes. So yeah, I've been focusing up on that and getting better, and I've also been focused on getting my mind primed and prepared to analyze the second half of the amazing Physical Circus episode. You gotta give it to me. That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Thank
That was
you.
good.
Thank you. What can I say? I've been preparing, and I've also just been excited to go into this because I don't wanna get spoiled. So I had to use words on my Twitter feed and just not see what was happening. But last time we did this on Monday, all that to say, on Monday when I was feeling much less good, we uncovered a lot of things, my friends. It was going more into Ragatha's arc yet again. A lot of Jack's information, seeing how Jax's character has changed, how disconnected he seems to be from the digital circus, and how he's trying to influence Pomni and all of that. And also how that relates to Zubal's interactions in the digital circus, where they seem to be on completely opposite ends.
Where's your eye?
Of
Over
this
here.
spectrum of humanity versus disconnect and archetype, right? And just feeling like a character rather than a person. How we cope with being within the amazing digital circus. There's a lot unfolding here.
I have to put these in a flat place.
And I know y'all are very
I don't really have that right now.
because I see it in the chat.
Oh yeah, you guys need eyes as well. Nope.
So much cool.
Alright, whatever. Where's the sad teardrop? Right here. Do I have any of the big ones left? And I could.
Or say or believe before going into this.
Yeah, shout out to Dan.
Sure. Let's raw it.
Lyle, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Corn for you. Can I give you a corn on the cob? Is that acceptable? There you go. Thank you. Imagine.
Don't do that.
Just think about it really hard. Thank you.
Alright, yeah, let's get fit to go.
Alright, perfect. Without further ado, let's hop, skip, and jump back into the house. Here we go. The Amazing Digital Circus episode 16 starts.
I don't want to use my color clay for it. Fuck it, I'll just paint them all.
Oh, I don't hear it. Gosh darn thing. Hello. Okay. So y'all actually fun for that one. Alright, cool.
Fucking whore. I'm sorry. I have 3 inches of workroom. And all you other crafters out there, you know fucking well, you have 3 inches of workroom as well. So don't come after me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4.5 doors worth of tables in here. And I have a workspace this big.
I don't like how he's doing it. Yeah, sorry. That's not an analysis thing. That's just I don't like how he's doing it.
It's no dangerous.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was wondering that. Trypophobia, if you don't know, it's the fear of many small holes, especially quite packed together. We've put some warnings for that specifically in games like That's Not My Neighbor, where you see a lot of holes put together, whether it's in different surfaces or whatnot. For those of you who might have it, I wanted to
Damn it.
go into detail. Just
Keep messing this
if you
up.
hear that out in the wild,
You came out
that's
good.
what it's referring to.
I mean, you're all handmade, so perfection is not something really what we're doing today.
Just keep watching for like 2 more seconds. It will come to fruition.
Okay, I don't want to do 9.
Apparently Jack can't hear.
And 9 is 18, so I'll do
No, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
There we go.
Let me go back a little bit, and I'll play, and we'll see if it's going through your response.
Whatever happens. I got your back. If you've got mine. Chat, let me know if you don't hear it.
Okay.
Now let's go kill Pomni and Jax.
Okay, Twitch is saying it's good.
Alright. What's with the corn thing?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, cool. That was very odd. Thank you, chat. Alright, here, I'll go.
Why does
we'll
that
go
look
back
like
here.
that?
Just to recap, I'm glad the captions were on, so at least y'all could see what was happening, but just for the sake of y'all hearing it too.
Here's one. What's with the corn thing?
What corn thing?
Why are you afraid of corn? And don't say that you're not. You literally jumped out of your seat twice when you saw some.
Yeah, so this is where I said this was in relation to the Barson episode as well as the sports ball game.
Not gonna let me out of this one. Well, I don't know. It's got a bunch of little pods on it. Looks kind of like an egg sac or something. It's gross.
Okay. An egg sack or something.
Time is it? 10:30.
Odds on.
Alright.
Okay, we'll see if he says any more, but I want to see Because this is so obviously something about Jax's life as a person that he seems to really want to not be associated with or think about too much at all. So this feels like an important thing to really dig into.
Skin crawl.
Interesting. Do you have like a type of trypophobia?
What's that?
The fear of lots of holes. Okay.
Okay, so yes, he does. Okay, cool.
How about pomegranates?
Awful.
I'm learning a lot about you today.
Interesting.
Let's not forget we're here to kill people.
He didn't like that.
No, he didn't.
What
It's-
about you today?
Yeah, you see that like, like reel it back in, get back into character, right? You see this like the mask kind of coming off and him having to kind of by force get it back on, right? Because he doesn't want to be too vulnerable or too honest, right? Like he's really trying to attach himself to this archetype, which the funny one was the one he ascribed to himself last time, right? And it's like, sure, Jax is a couple hee ha-has, but I don't find that to be necessarily the most accurate for who he is, as he's rather like a bit antagonistic, even if he's not the antagonist, right?
Let's not forget we're here to kill people. We
Yeah,
still
literally going right back into that role.
need to find out where nuts so went before we can rest easy. I'm right behind you, aren't I?
Oh, really good. Oh, this is cool. Whoa. Oh, this is interesting. Because Ross. Oh. Move it down a little bit too. All right. I'm interested to see where this goes.
Yeah.
Because we're in the dark, right? And that's Kinger's sanity cue.
Yeah.
So he seems kind of on it right now.
There he is!
Is that a Rubik's Cube that just flew? Is that? That's kind of cool. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Tommy is really in it. Oh, it is a Rubik's Cube.
Oh, good eye.
Whoops, sorry.
Oh,
Team killing fucktard.
Okay. I'm gonna let the action sequence go. I know it's frustrating to get paused on in the middle of an action sequence, but that meant something, so hold on.
I hope you guys are ready for my ricochet super move. Ah, here's the light.
Huh.
High five.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh. Okay. Awesome face here too. Jax accidentally shooting Pomni feels significant to me. To be honest, yes. Obviously, he's trying to have Pomni act in a certain way, right? That's kind of what Ragatha accused him of in our last portion of the reaction, right? So the fact that we see Pomni get hurt and Jax goes, sorry, it seems to me like foreshadowing of what might happen later if Pomni and Jax have a real heart-to-heart talk about things. You know what I mean? I don't want Pomni to get getting too close to Jax. And I really hope that this results in, Jax maybe opening up a little bit more and more of an arc for him. But that just feels like a very specific thing to occur, and it stood out, my friends.
What a game. Who knew Polly could be such a sharpshooter? These adventures, huh?
Ooh.
And look, even though we lost, at least we gave it our all, right?
I'm interested to see how he responds to all of this, given the lighting. No.
I want the upside down sad
You
face.
feeling all right?
It looks like I have to DIY it from a circle.
upset that we lost? Or are you upset about something else?
No.
You want to talk about it?
Dad mode activated.
I think I might have failed Pomni. Just like I failed Jax.
That's an interesting idea.
This is bugging me so bad. I'm so sorry. I'm
I
so
won't
sorry.
be able to put it.
I've been
That's okay.
looking at this
Don't have
with the
to.
corner of my eye, and it's just been bunched up behind me. It's not a pretty image. No. I work hard to make this house a home. Okay. That's better. There we go.
Heart.
There we
I
go.
can do
Okay.
round noses,
I feel
but I like
better
the
about
hearts
this.
better.
Thank you for your patience.
No, I
Just
actually
like
like the
I
round
failed Jax,
noses,
huh?
but I only do so much.
I mean, it fits with the role that Ragatha has assigned herself, really, of wanting to be this.
Where's my
this
duster buster?
supporter Of
Dust.
other people, to be helpful, to be a friend, to be.
You guys must be stuck, because I've never had this many people on for this long. Consistency, so it must be a glitch in the YouTube system tonight.
Friend that Jax alluded to last time, right? There was a reason Ragatha brought that up and why it struck a nerve, struck a chord,
There we
hit
go.
a nerve with him. Pushing him away. Correct. Yes. Good. Self-awareness. He believes what Jax said previously. So, good. Hating me.
Well, I don't think anyone in here hates you.
Jax does. Gangle and Super don't ever talk to me. Pomni probably won't after today either. She came to me wanting to be on my team. I said no. Why did I do that?
Maybe you just needed a break. It sounds to me like you put a lot of pressure on yourself to be there for everyone. When you're not, you beat yourself up for it. You said you failed Poppy. Why do you feel that way?
I'm so glad we have Dad's finger on the case.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Good. Excellent. I am glad for that. Okay. So Ragatha she does have awareness of her situation, but also again,
No, too big.
a lot of this pressure and a lot of the pressure that she's putting on herself is present here, and obviously it's tearing her down in a way that we don't typically get to see. I feel like Ragatha is pretty contained in her emotion. She doesn't want people to see her really, really sad, right? That's not what she wants to give out to the people in the digital circus. She wants to be there, but she doesn't always know how to be, right? So she's aware of the role she plays in the circus, where I feel like Jax is but isn't, in a way. Ugh. Tanner, I am so glad you're here, bud. This rules. I don't know. I feel like every day we're drifting further apart. Like she's seen through all my tricks and doesn't trust me anymore. Before I know it, she'll be a different person. Well, not the loser corner. Not the loser corner. I feel like these two are the loneliest in the circus, right? Because, Pinger obviously acts really differently normally, and then when he's not, you have that special moment.
No, that's not it. That'll make everything a mess. You still have a lid on you.
Very caring side to him, but it's a side that not many people in the circus get to see. And then Ragatha, because of how she acts and interacts with other people, unintentionally isolates herself. And it's loser corner makes me sad, very sad. It doesn't even want me around.
About the same thing.
Relationships are two-sided, and sometimes it doesn't make sense to do all the heavy lifting when the other isn't in the mood. We all go through and deal with things differently, and sometimes
sometimes you just need to let people do things their own way. As long as you're still there when they need you. Giving someone space should never be the same as giving up on them.
I do have a heart and a star left. Do I have any other shapes? Nope. Okay.
Sometimes you just need to let people do things their own way.
This motif of all the little fishies swimming, right? Some of them are in groups.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Oh my god, my arms. Oh, my ribs. Nice. Ow. Fuck, not again. Oh god.
So I'm gonna pull up amazing.
I think I might have a hernia. Ooh, I don't think I should feel things sliding around inside my rib cage. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but...
I was like, why am I so like... I was like, oh, it's this reaction.
Da,
I
da, da, da.
just didn't see it before. So that was really silly.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are they?
Oh no. This one.
Is that the end here?
Oh, this
Okay.
one.
I'm trying to find the scene where Kinger and Pomni are walking together. And you
This
see
is
the-
bigger. Yeah, this must have been the one I
see
was
the
using.
lights kind of floating around them, right? Alright. We're good. Pull it back up. Alright. Bye-bye! Have someone, a very cool person heading out of the studio right now, so just wanted to say goodbye to them. Check this out. So we see all the little swimmies happening here.
Let me try something.
When Kinger and Pomni are moving together, right?
Hey, there's actually Swiss.
Let me try. So this is like a much version of it, but when all the little floaties are here, it's a cool. To me, that's a cool parallel to what's happening here. Also, hey, the fishies are all grown, and it's a larger picture, and it's brighter, and it feels happier, right? It shows growth in that way. But yeah, I saw the fishies and the swimmies here, and I was like, that's not the first time we saw swimmies when Kinger was helping someone out, right? So that change is really promising. I don't know. That might be a half-baked connection, but that was the first place my mind went to, and I thought, oh, well, ain't that pretty, you know? So, thanks, Bree.
As long as you're still there when they need you. Giving someone space should never be the same as giving up on them.
I don't even know what I want. I just want everyone to be happy. I don't want people to hate me.
Do you hate yourself?
Oh, Lord.
I hated myself.
Wow.
I couldn't help but hate myself for the things I thought I was responsible for. I thought I'd lost everything.
Oh, ow! Oh, ow! Ow! Oh! Oh! Ow! Ow! Ow!
No, this is off the edge, so I can't use it.
Ow! Stop! Finger losing his queen and everything he had. Oh god, the loser corner. Shut up! Shut up! Ow! Ow!
You showed up. My outlook just changed. There are always ways to show you care without ruining yourself over it. You need to look out for yourself in all this too.
I don't get it. So often nothing you say makes any sense, but then you have these moments where you... I don't know. How do you do that? Oh my god. You've been around for so long.
I guess I just have a resilient heart.
This is a deep scene.
You okay?
And release, Ash. IXL is helping 15 million students succeed in math and language arts. In IXL, your child can stay on track and get ahead by practicing with learn best, step-by-step explanations, video tutorials, or games.
That's more like it. Stuck on 9 for so long, I was actually believing there were that many people in here.
You can trust that you're choosing the best educational technology. Keys to success. You okay, friend?
Okay. Oh. Hi. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Places. These all in flat places. I haven't actually used one of those yet. I really should sand down the corners though. Not today, apparently.
It's bad content to be on the floor. It's alright. I apologize. Ugh. I just... Oh my god.
Oh no, shoot.
I
Oh
don't know
no.
what it is, but every time there's a Tanner scene where we see this side of him, it just hits me especially hard. Episode 3 is still... I still think that's my favorite one. There's just something about his arc and his loss.
Too
and
big.
the way that he cares and expresses, like, care and wisdom.
Oh, there's that stupid heart right there.
Still get to see it because it's behind this.
Diamonds. Yeah, let's do
All of
diamonds.
these characters have this strange... It's very human. They have this outward-facing self, and then you have these moments where you see who they really are behind all that. Like Jackson's character, Kinger when there's light versus when there's dark, right? It's just become such a
Don't think I
prevalent
have. Where'd the star go? Not that star. The other star. That star.
I mean, literally, think about Gangle with the two masks, right? Like, the different sides and facets of these characters, of these humans who are made into characters, right? Zubul is probably the one who's the most overtly themselves, but the way that's obscured is because they don't feel comfortable in their body, and that's of them, right? So it goes beyond just the way that they are expressing themselves through language and interacting with people, like at the full form of it as well. It manifests in different ways, but I feel like Sarah specifically embodies that so well, and it just hits me so hard every single time he has one of these scenes. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. It really gets me, and I like feeling emotionally impacted by this
What time is it? Oh, go for another 30 minutes. Oh, you sticky bastard.
Oh, come on!
You're repetition. The committee's gonna love it.
Eyes everywhere.
Are they still following us?
Are you still following us?
Yeah, we're still following you.
Where else would we be? They're still following us.
This is a long one. We're gonna have to run. Let's go.
Oh, I love that.
The drop's here.
It's time.
Why'd you stop shooting? You out of ammo? Why'd you stop? You out of ammo?
Oh.
Got any ammo left?
I have one in the cylinder and one sniper round, but no sniper rifle.
Oh, crap. Oh my god. Whoa!
No, that's not gonna work.
Oh, your mask still has. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Shoot. Oh, come on.
You're just...
I don't know. I don't know. That.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
This kind of looks like an eye to me, and I kind of like it.
say here. Chat.
Screw it. Let's try again.
Um,
I'm overthinking it again. The overthinking has started.
it feels like Jackson to
Don't
put on
have time
the
for
other.
overthinking.
It makes sense that these
I have to get all these done and baked
how this
tonight.
episode was taken out so far.
Dad is not a
Like,
star. I'm gonna
even
use.
with the scene we had at the beginning,
I need
it
a
was Jack and
Cyclops.
Tommy together, and then Zubul falling from this flower pot, and it breaks all over the floor. Right? Fine, whatever. It feels
Yeah.
weirdly
Okay.
painful
I think
to
I got
watch
it.
Angle and
I think I have the thought that I was thinking and forgot about.
we want these characters to win so bad, and maybe that falls into the archetype of Jax feeling antagonistic, almost like, I don't want to say anti-hero, but kind of, you know, I don't know. Like, that part feels congruent to me, but, you know, I just want Gangle to have her happy moment with the Tommy gun and just go absolutely ham. I don't know. Sue me, lock me up, throw away the key.
No chance.
Okay. Thank you.
It's gonna hide in your room?
Coward! Whoa, wait.
Daisy, give me your answer. Are you seriously gonna...
Okay. They're singing Daisy Bell. Oh, that's the computer song that I mentioned in the first episode, where they had a computer and like the singers sing that song, and it was a huge deal. And Kane was singing that before apparently, and you know that was the conversation that Zubul had with Jackson Pomney. So it's coming back here, and also they're harmonizing together.
Right, they sound really good.
They do. When were y'all rehearsing that? Because I did not see that on screen. No. Okay, and obviously there's a very clear division happening here on screen. I don't need to explain that to y'all. Y'all are smart, but clearly they're setting up a me versus them sort of thing.
Start singing that. I'm half crazy for the love.
It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage. But you'll look sweet up on the seat of my bicycle built for two.
Which I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two.
It's high noon, and the winter's clear. 7 out of 10 cats prefer Blue Tasteful's chicken to Heinz chicken. And with Tasteful's delicious natural ingredients, it's easy to see why. Blue Tasteful's, a taste cats love made with natural ingredients.
Oh my god. 1, 2, 3. Soften those edges.
Oh wait, I have a key to Zubul's room.
Yeah, what the heck? What? Hello?
4,
Yeah. And they got
5.
really into it.
Yeah.
They got really into it.
6.
Yes.
Okay, that's 6 of the fastest ones I've ever made. Keep that up. Get another 4 done. Then I have to finish those little guys. I don't remember what I made. I'm gonna have to look up what I made before, because I don't remember. Hang on, let me bring up Instagram for a minute. Not on here, but... yeah, okay. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Ah, the pissed off one with the sad eyes. We'll do that one next.
Oh my gosh. How on earth did they still have my arm?
forgot what I said I was gonna make. Oh, the 3 eyes. Right.
That was a weirdly cathartic moment of like Zooble stepping up and like with the weapon.
I should have texture on these, but I don't know if I can. It'll be fine. Stop overthinking it.
A change on the circus for like each and every episode. God, it was just so nice for one moment to see them do something or be able to impact directly something in a powerful way, right? And not just having like a back and forth with Kane who's not actually listening, just doing the dang thing. That was so cathartic. I really enjoyed that.
Wait!
Trust me, partner, I got this.
Hello, friend. Don't quite know who you are. Aw, hi, buddy. Oh. Ah! Frog. We saw this frog. Hello. This seems to be implied to be Jax's friend that he lost at a point. We got that from last episode. It was a Grand Packed episode. But we saw in the intermission Jax running to the store looking at it and like stopping in his tracks, right? So we see in this moment, I want to reevaluate his facial expressions here. Huh. Also abstracted. Angry. He's breaking.
Yeah.
He's breaking. The facade that he holds is not keeping up. It is not as strong as it has previously been. He's getting very clearly affected by what's happening around him. Well, yeah, no, duh, Jax. You're not a character. There is humanity there, right? I know there's been a lot of talk about whether or not Jax is an NPC, but the more that I see this breaking of character, I'm inclined to say no.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if this is confirmed, but Chad is saying that this character's name is Ribbon.
Ribbon. Okay. That would make sense with the frog thing. I can get behind that. Alright. Cool. That's Ribbit. We go from...
I can get him.
Wait!
Trust me, partner, I got this.
Homni leaves him.
And he says, wait.
Homni leaves him. He says, wait.
Wait!
Trust me, partner, I got this.
He doesn't want to be alone. He actively does not want to be alone right now.
Yeah.
I can get him.
Wait!
Yeah, he's freaked.
Trust me, partner, I got this.
Oh. On reaction.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, we're on the precipice of a Jax break.
Yeah.
100%. Oh!
Partner, I got this.
This might be stretchy, but... yeah, it's probably too stretchy to say. Here's what I was thinking, so that you know it. We had to bit about trypophobia earlier. And I saw a lot of little bullet holes all kind of packed in one place, right? And I was like, is that, I don't think I know enough about it to say if like that was a thing that was being brought up here that might make him extra vulnerable or feel scared in that moment. I was seeing all the little holes in the background. I thought, well, that came up earlier, but I'm not going to say that definitively. I just thought my brain made that connection, but I don't think it's sound enough for me to be like, oh, and this is also impacting you here. You know what I mean? I hold these little scenes as they pass by very close in my brain to see what these callbacks are, because the digital circus is really good at making those callbacks and like playing with what was previously established earlier in the episode. So that's why I had that moment. Again, disclaimer, not saying that for certain. And yeah. But anyway. Apologies to chat for that half-baked connection.
I know, chat's with you. Kyle Rivera in the chat said you might be onto something here. Okay. And Lupita says, let her cook.
Y'all are too sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all being open, and, it's kind of the spirit of GT Live, right? Like, we have ideas, we throw out...
Oh, YouTube must be slow tonight. You guys wandered into mine. Thank you all for the thumbs up before you guys head out for the evening. As I just sit here and make piles of clown faces.
That's the fun of this show. Not everything we say is correct or on par with what's
Please let it just piss all day rain tomorrow. Oh my god, let it rain. Please let it rain. I cannot express how much we need the rain. Everything's on fire. I get up and I smell smoke and it's like 2 hours away where the fire is. Okay, no, I wanted to look at my stuff. Stop giving me other people's stuff. I think I have him, so there's no point in doing another one. Okay, the triangles, the circle, and the button nose. Okay. I need saran wrap. You won't do. But I'm gonna try pretending you work anyway. I wonder. I had a thought process. I know a thought process with me is a scary fucking thing, isn't it? That is probably way too thick for first attempt. So we'll get it down a little bit. Fucking work. Exactly what I was hoping would happen. That's weird. It's rare. It's the mouth. It's the nose. All right. Back to the other thing. Little button nose. Very nice. Look at that lovely dome shape on that. I'm so proud of me.
It's weird. The information that Jack
I like that.
on me earlier.
Seems a little bit easier than like drilling through it.
Quickly. But went from this human anxious has been in the past to really with the dog. And also it's just interesting how she adapted that so You caught up, right? Interesting. He got himself in the gear and went with Tommy. Huh.
Well, shit, man. Guess that's the end of that. See you on the flip side.
Ah! 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 Flip side, and then they flipped them both off.
Okay, I need a little tiny triangle. This one.
What's happening?
happening right now? Can you tell me what's happening?
I can tell you what's happening. Starlight Fox gifted 5 memberships on YouTube.
Starlight Fox?
Yes.
Starlight Fox? Thank you. Terrific timing. Thank you. Appreciate you a lot. Hey, what? Hey, what? Why are we having a cat party? Why is Kinger so good at it? Help! Help! He was born to be this. That's like his natural state.
How long have they been in there?
I don't know. At what point did they become cats? Gengo went in and decided it's cat time? Is that... Took a cat nap? Like, what's going...
This is crazy.
What? Yeah. What? No, I'm actually begging for more context. I am actually... No! Stop! Stop!
I don't think we're gonna believe it.
I refuse to accept that. It's there if I look for it, and I need to look for it. Hello? And also, what were they doing? Why were they standing in a triangle about this? Alright, you stand there. You stand slightly to the right. Come forward a little bit. Good. And I'm gonna stand up. Hello? What? What?
I have the one with little star eyes. The faces. I need some... Come on, load. So all the ones I made? No. I made a ton of those bastards. Where are they? Oh, did I not post them? Did I not? I'm such a fucking idiot. This is my own fault. I'll make something and I'll make 30 of them, post 3, and then forget what I've made. No.
We did it! Ellen makes such a good team.
This is... you can't have cat triangle. And then... oh my gosh! Okay, fine, I'm fine.
We did it! Ellen makes such a good team.
Alright, we need to go frame by frame. Alright.
Okay, that won't work, but those two will.
Smiling, hug, soften
Button noses.
Kind of like say, ah! Too vulnerable, too much. Separate, disconnect, push away.
I need stars.
Well, to be fair,
2 stars up there.
competition wasn't anything crazy.
No, he's so freaked out. He's going through stages of grief and adding additional stages of grief to his grief. Take it off. Taking it off. Okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Ellen makes such a good team.
Wants connection, but pushes it away as soon as he gets it.
Yeah.
Right?
Trauma.
Wait, Pomni, come back. Oh, there she goes. Oh, I'm gonna hug. Ah, get away from me. That's too close.
Well, to be fair, our competition wasn't anything crazy.
Yeah, true.
Now she's shaking it off too. They literally do the same thing.
Our competition wasn't anything crazy.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, true. I suppose this is the part where one of us betrays the other.
He's still processing.
Wasn't anything crazy.
Yeah, true.
Oh, Chat. This is a lot. This is a lot, y'all.
You haven't even started yet.
I suppose this is the part where one of us betrays the other.
Chad is asking if we can let this particular scene play through.
Right, Chat? Your wish is my command.
Yeah, true. I suppose this is the part where one of us betrays the other.
Huh? Oh, yeah. You can betray me.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be a mutual thing.
Go on.
Hey, come
on. I thought you were cool.
We could just be winners as a team.
We're not a team. Come on.
What do you mean? Yes, we are.
Delusional.
Well, weren't we kind of bonding over being chaotic?
I was entertaining you because I thought it was funny. Now you gonna shoot me or what?
Did I do something wrong?
You sound like Ragatha right now. No wonder we're not a team.
No, I mean, we were doing fine, having fun, talking. But you said
You're
we're
not
just...
committing. Do it.
If I shoot you right now, are we still gonna be friends afterwards?
We were never friends.
What about all that stuff you told me?
Yeah, I did tell you a lot, didn't I? I'm looking forward to thinking about that tomorrow.
No, we're not doing this. You're not gonna look me in the eye and tell me nothing we've been doing together.
Eyes.
Because I know that's not true.
Are you Everybody wants a secret.
Lord. Seriously?
You're a cartoon clown.
Pretend that didn't happen.
You must be misremembering.
Is this why you don't show up to Papa's funeral?
I don't show up to any funeral.
Because you're scared. You're scared. You'll actually show a human emotion.
Years. Everybody else needs to. You would know it. You know what the people like. They attract. They are. At all. You.
No. No.
Sorry.
I'm sure you are.
No.
Oh, man. This is all sorts of embarrassing, huh?
Don't.
So, you gonna shoot me or what?
Is he? No.
What would you do if I abstracted tomorrow?
Hungry now?
Now?
Now? What about now? Oh, hungry, oh, Henry.
I'd move on. And probably forget about you.
Oh. Oh, whoa.
Okay. I understand.
What?
Jeez, you really can't take a joke, can you?
That.
You're not the funny one.
I don't think that counts.
Oh my God.
Hey, what are you doing?
Fight back!
Are you crazy?
Said fight back!
This is stressing me out.
What's wrong with you?
Why didn't you fight back?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Because I didn't fight back, that means I secretly care about you? I'm just a misunderstood little chicken fetus in an egg that needs to be cracked open. Well, I am not. I do not care about you or anyone else in this circus in the slightest.
Don't.
End was just to make this part hurt you more.
Oh, God.
There's nothing more to me. So please, just stop looking.
Good place to pause and reflect. Ooh.
Is Jax about to abstract? Now I'm freaked out.
Yeah.
I'm freaked. Okay, hold on. Alright, here. Okay. There's a lot we need to go back and cover. I think there's a world where this part of the street might have to get priced out if there's a claim for not stopping enough. I hope not, but if there is, and the people present in chat, congrats, you saw my uninterrupted reaction. Here, that's a lot. Where do I want to... So everyone wants a straight couple. I need to hear this part about Cosmo and abstracting again. That...
Not the other way around. You're just gonna pretend that didn't happen?
Must be misremembering.
Gaslighter.
Is this why you didn't show up to Kaufmo's funeral?
I don't show up to any funerals.
Yeah, I bet you don't. Because you're scared. If you're scared, you'll actually show a human emotion.
I'm scared I'll be bored to tears.
Have you ever thought that this might be what causes people to abstract in the first place?
Oh my God! Are you seriously gonna blame me for something that everybody else did too? You didn't even know it. You don't even know what people are like before they abstract.
That's what I'm trying to wrap my head around. You're scared you'll actually show a human emotion. Have you considered that's what causes people to abstract?
If you're scared, you'll actually show a human emotion.
I'm scared I'll be bored to tears.
Have you ever thought that this might be what causes people to abstract in the first place?
Oh my God! Are you seriously gonna blame me for something that everybody else did too? You didn't even know it. You don't even know what people are like before they abstract. They are not pleasant to be around. Like at all. You...
Holy Jesus, what the fuck? I'm so sorry. I thought it was gonna be silent.
He realizes it. Yeah. If he's getting close, he saw it in that moment, right? Because he also goes on this whole tirade about, oh, well, I make people hurt for fun. You think that's pleasant to be around, sir? No? No? Certainly not. Not really.
It's uneven, but that's okay.
Off of him trying so hard not to be a person that it's like pouring out of him. And just drive him to this place of
Tiny eyes. I have the stars.
Like really intense turmoil and dissonance.
Sorry.
Sure you are.
Do I have a big one in this? You're too big.
This is all sorts of embarrassing.
There's what I need.
Here, what?
What would you do if I abstracted tomorrow?
To see the look on his face, to be on the other side, and to see how his response changes to the just hearing that something might abstract. Yeah, right. That is the most I am trying. I'm not having feelings about this at all. I'm not being reminded and haunted by my friends that I've lost. No.
And probably forget about you.
That is just so... This is not an expression he makes. Ever. Ever.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Mommy's like clearly hurt.
I'm
going through everything
overthinking.
that's happened
I'm
today, wanting
overthinking.
to
I'm tired of
not
overthinking.
respond and get to know Jax. So yeah, that part of it hurts too, but also I think she's getting really scared for him too. This is a very complicated expression and processing of information.
Understand.
She looks at the gun.
Jeez, you really can't take a joke, can you?
obviously aware that he hurt Pomni, trying to remove himself further and potentially make a joke. She could have shot him and won the game. But she threw it instead. She wanted to get out of that shell. She was scared.
You're not the funny one.
No, correct.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to pause and scream, like, yes, that's correct. That's what I've been saying. Like, that assessment is just wrong.
I don't think that counts.
Probably.
Oh shit, that was a dumb thing to do. And you remember, some of these are old. They're vintage. Like me.
Are you crazy?
Said fight.
What's wrong with you?
Why didn't you fight back?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Because I didn't fight back.
This looks like a mustache.
Care about you?
I'm gonna leave that as a mustache, actually. This one's gonna have a mustache.
Egg that needs to be cracked open.
There we go. Actually,
There's an endless number of
oopsie.
skills that match exactly what my kids are working on in class right now.
There we go.
There's so many different kinds of questions. My kids never get bored.
I mean, you're right, though. You're saying the truth. Yeah, you are.
That's a mustache. If I ever saw a mustache. Right?
Yeah,
That is a
you
mustache.
are. Purposefully not hurting Pomni because you care about her.
Also, quick shout out to Bright Toast in the Twitch chat.
Hi, Rye.
They said for someone who hates Gangle, Jack sure does like wearing a mask.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? This thing was honest with it, and he doesn't want to be at all.
And double up this
You
one.
know, I...
Yeah, we use this one. I dropped a bunch on the floor. That's gonna be a pain to pick up later.
This character. And you know what? If you want to get really into the world, with it, I think that's why he's purple. There's a specific. I talked about this like the first episode that I looked at this with Matt with, right? I was like, oh well, you know, Pomni has this cool kind of thing where it's like the red and the blue and the colors are kind of broken out, right? And Jax is purple. He's a bit of a different color scheme than the other characters in here too, right? So it makes sense to see that dichotomy here in this scene where we know that, like, yes, Pomni is able to go into a character that she is assigned for the digital circus, but she's definitely still human. And we see both sides of her in that. Jax doesn't want that to happen at all. And so it's all blended into one thing, right? Like, that's just a cool little character design and cinematic choice that's happening in this moment. And it's like, oh, that could represent that in a way, right? I just, Captain almost fell over. That's your clip for the stream, by the way. Jax wants to hide things about him, and that's why he's purple. Why he purple that? Okay? It's that. I acknowledge there are also other factors that go into character design, and it's probably not all around one scene, but I think that's a really cool connection to make, and I'm so sorry, but overanalyzing is what I do. So, welcome to GT Live. Be sure to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. If you haven't already, please like this video on both. In whatever way works for you. That'd be great. Sorry, I'm trying.
Well,
Call to action.
I think I'm done.
Comfortable for me, so if you could just do me a solid, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna sit down now. Rolling over the blanket that I so neatly and properly set up here. Stop. Chat, was that good? Was that okay? Y'all like that? Bree's like,
No, they did.
don't do that again. No.
No, that was great. Renee's Halloween says it was great.
Renez?
Renez,
Thank you, Renez. Thank you.
practically a witch, says it was excellent.
I thank you, practically a witch. I appreciate that. I'm about to throw a curveball at y'all. ID's fantasy, was that okay? Thank you. No, you've been great. ID's fantasy is in the studio right now. So, my insanity is a little elevated right now because I'm like, ooh, my friend is here. So that's very cool and fun. But anyway, keeping track of time. Just be mindful of people's schedules and things. Cool. Let's keep on trucking.
I am not. I do not care about you or anyone else in this circus in the slightest. End of story. You are my playthings, and I get joy.
First of all, the specs here are weird to me.
End of
Oh, the spec
story.
sticks.
You are my playthings, and I get joy out of making you suffer. I'm the one who causes pain for fun.
He hates that he's saying that. Like, look at the way that his mouth is, like, curving. It's
A frown and a smile up.
It's a frown and a smile at the same time. Exactly. So it's just, he's trying so hard not to experience emotion and this duality that's naturally
Where's the
inside him.
plastic?
He's trying to just be a one,
Maybe we can get one more rid of this before the
but
cutter's
that's
no good.
That's not true.
But the plastic's no
The one
good.
who causes pain for fun. If I led you on, it was just to make this part hurt you.
It's the character you actually assume. Because you can't cope with pain. But yeah, like, I didn't mean to laugh when he shouted a curse word, but it just, there's something really relatable about having a very vulnerable moment and then turning around and just going like, you know? And this is just crazy. I can watch this specific part over and over again.
Yeah.
What? Like, he's trying so hard to keep himself together. But he can't. And if now we know that that is part of, like, a sign of potential abstraction, that makes me really nervous. That makes me afraid. Doink.
Big
There's
enough?
nothing more to me.
Not big.
So please, just stop looking.
Time is it? Almost. Maybe I get one more cookie cut before throwing in the towel and crying myself to sleep. Fuck, I need a
That's
shower.
great. Okay. I don't know how much y'all heard that, chat, but ID was over here and saying, you know, as we were going through the conversation of, oh, you didn't know them before they abstracted, they're really unpleasant. And Jack's having that realization that, like, oh, that's me, I'm describing myself. Distancing himself, not just, you know, because he wants to hold himself in, but also because he has personally experienced the pain of watching his friends abstract and how that impacted him, right? So if he distances himself before that could potentially happen, then he might spare the emotions of his friends, and in this case, Tommy, right? So if he hurts them now, it'll hurt less if he abstracts because he's created that distance, right?
I don't know why I'm...
Ow! Ow! That hurts! Ouch! Alright. Go beyond the shot between, let's go. Let's go. God. Oh, I caught myself there. I was gonna say something very silly. Let's keep going. No. Also, the Ragatha line was crazy.
Looking for a simplified way to invest in fixed income? The new Fidelity All-in-One Fixed Income ETF offers a lower risk solution, providing exposure to a diverse mix of global fixed income. Learn more at fidelity.today/all-in-one.
Oh, wait. I like that.
Oh my
Right there.
lord, this. Big stars in the sky. These are the favorite character awards.
I'll save the nose for another one.
You. Hey, this reminds me of the fast food episode shots, where we have Jax walking straight on, and we have the blur in the background while he's like feeling very annoyed and feels kind of disconnected from what's happening around him because he's removing himself from that situation, and we see a parallel shot to that right here.
I am chewing through this fucking clay this week.
Let's talk after the show. Yeah, sounds good.
Yes! That is Ragatha being weaponized, really, in that conversation. It probably puts Ragatha and her tendencies into perspective more for Pomni, and that opens that route for them to do more. And Ragatha, after having that conversation with Tigger, is in a better spot to connect with Pomni and actually be there for her, instead of the way that Ragatha sees in her brain about how that should look like and how that should work. Gross.
I only have 2 more to do. Fuck it, I'm gonna stick it out and do them. 3, I guess. 4. Like, when do you stop? And I still have all those to do, so I guess I'm done. I don't care, that's enough. Thank you guys for stopping by and putting up with my multiple personalities that are over on the table there. And I will see you probably tomorrow night. Alright, good night. Thank you. Love you. Bye.